First Alert weather with meteorologist Ted Schmidt.
Good afternoon. It's a First Alert day. It is a steamy day as we look outside live with our Louis Donato camera from the studio on Signal Hill. A bright, warm day out there. Just a hint of a breeze to stir the air. Otherwise, just nowhere to hide from the heat. We have a First Alert day because of that heat. We're talking about heat indices reaching the triple digits here within the next hour or so. Some spots have already done it. Heat indices 100 to 105. Some spots will be even higher than that. We're already learning that Charles City has a heat index of 108 right now. Temperatures expected to reach the 90s. Rochester officially hasn't done it this year, but give it another couple of hours, I think we'll be there. And the entire area in that First Alert with that hot situation. Heat index levels triple digits until about 4 or 5 o'clock. Still well into the 90s until sunset. And then tonight still warm with temperatures around 70. Looking at the location-wide, some of those heat indices we're looking at this afternoon. Triple digits everywhere. Charles City still in that 108 range for much of the day. Rochester 103, Mesa City 106 in the next couple of hours. Blue sky right now, though. A lot of hot sunshine. If you have an opportunity to go to the pool or have a slip and slide, something like that, that's the thing to do. I guess there's not much else to do or stay in air conditioning in the shade. There's a warm front that has moved through. We had a stray shower this morning. Along that front now, the heat's building in, waiting for the arrival of a storm system, and a cold front for the west that will eventually bring a change overall. Cool things off, and ahead of that, there will be some storms this evening. 86 right now in Rochester. It's 91 in Minneapolis. St. Cloud 90, 86 in Omaha, and 87 in Des Moines. Right now, here's a look at some of the temperatures this hour. 90 in Winona, 93 already in Red Wing, and 90 degrees in Charles City with that dew point. That's now 77 in Rochester, just shy of 100. That feels like temperature, the current heat index. Rochester 97, triple digits in Winona, and 104 in Osage, 105 in Charles City. Hot and humid. We're looking at some thunderstorms this evening. Another round tomorrow with another front that comes through, and eventually that will allow for less humid air to come in and more seasonable weather for the weekend. In other words, cooler and more comfortable. But today, heat indices in the triple digits. Tomorrow, low 90s, still kind of warm and steamy with some thunderstorms, though. And we'll look at a quiet weekend. Temperatures are right around 80, which is typical for this time of the year. Much less humidity ahead of us. Future track, a lot of warm sunshine today. We see these thunderstorms erupting ahead of that front. That happens around 7 or 8 o'clock this evening. Storms migrate to the area. Still some large hail and damaging wind concerns with that until about midnight, after a couple of showers in the area. Then some warm sunshine, and eventually later tomorrow, another round of storms fires up with that second wave of energy. And most of that will be focused along and south of the Minnesota-Iowa border. Best chance of strong activity will be there in early afternoon around 3 or 4 until about 6 o'clock. Let me dry things out for the latter part of the day, and the weekend looks terrific beyond that. This evening, storm chances 8 until about 12, then very sparse chances beyond that. Level 2 risk from the Storm Prediction Center for southern Minnesota, North Iowa, level 1. That's for today. Hail and damaging wind gusts, the primary concerns. Ends up localized downpours of rain. Tomorrow, after 3 o'clock or so, North Iowa, level 2 risk. And southern Minnesota gets a glancing blow. So rain chances this evening, then tomorrow afternoon, and smaller chances early next week, early Monday, and on Tuesday. And we have the latest drought monitor situation. Very few changes. We, in fact, have seen some spots get worse, but south parts of the area have gotten a little better. Mesa City's had a lot of rain. Some of those areas are moving up to moderate drought from the much lower category. And looking at temperatures next week, mainly in the 80s or low and mid 80s, which is typical for this time of the year. That's the 10-day outlook, so no intense heat after today. 93 today, heat index around 100 to 105. Hot and humid, a lot of sunshine. Thunderstorms this evening, 68, partly cloudy skies, southeast winds. And tomorrow, some sunshine in the morning, then a few hit or miss thunderstorms, especially best chances will be from Rochester to the south, North Iowa. May see the lion's share of those storms after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Northeast winds around 5 to 15 miles per hour. Not as humid as today and certainly not as hot. And then a good-looking weekend, low 80s and sunshine, much less humidity, and storm chances early next week with some 80s all throughout the week. 7-day Ted's Trivia. What is the only planet in our solar system that is less dense than water?
Okay, I'm going to go with C because I really have no idea.
That's a good question. No, actually, it is B, Saturn.
Okay, there you go. Thank you, Ted.